Hey there, Bruce. Welcome back to Rainy Butcher. I'm feeling like we're getting pretty close to figuring out who the murderer is. You know, I've got this... Alright. Here's my suspicion. The guy who was, like, abusing his wife and shit, I think he killed his wife, but he's not the killer. I mean, he's her killer, but I don't think he's the serial killer. I think he did that one specifically at that time to make it look like a copycat. To make it look like it was actually done by the actual serial killer, but he was just using that as a time to dispose of his wife that he didn't want anymore, right? Maybe because she had something against all his gambling that he was doing. I don't fucking know, but that's my opinion. I think that's because when you look at the things that made them similar, she stood out as being different from the others as well, specifically. I don't remember how, but I remember she did. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Often I am, but that's my theory at the moment. Although I don't have a theory for who the murderer is. Maybe it's our boss. He's a bit of a creep. Last night I went to bed too late, so I made up an excuse this morning to go to work later. Gotta study the case. The first victim, the second victim. Huh? I just noticed I don't have a photo of the third victim. Where can I get one? I may need one for my story. Ben? Probably not. He hasn't replied to me since last night. Don't think he just sent me one. Who knew the third victim? Friends or family? Are we gonna go rob them for pictures? The doorbell is ringing. I heard. Huh? It's the janitor, Rob Chan. That's his name, I think. Hey, you busy? Yes, but what can I do for you? I want to ask you something. Like what? Did you see through me? That I'm not a social worker? It won't take you long. You don't need to open the door. Yes? The other day, you came to talk to Wendy Chung. She turned out to be murdered. Ah, yes, I saw it on the news too. Right after you left the police camp. I just wondered if you've known this all the time. Never thought he'd be this sharp and sensitive. Of course I wouldn't. I didn't know about her murder. If I knew it, I would have gone to her... Why would I have gone to her office and asked about her? So you're saying it's just a coincidence? I shrug. What can he do even if he catches me lying? Why'd you lie about being a social worker? Why'd you lie about being a social worker? I remember seeing you carry... I'm just parroting his question back at him. Like a child. I remember seeing you carrying a camera wherever you go, so I guess you work in the line of news. I never believed that you're a social worker like you claim. I only knows I'm a reporter already. Don't think I can hide this from him anymore. Well, yeah, I'm a reporter. I asked about Wendy Chung to see if there's a story for me. I'm sorry that I lied to you, but if I told you the truth, you would have kicked me out. So you don't even know her? Of course not. I don't know how janitor works with her either. And how did you learn where she worked, even before the police did? It's my line of work, and that's none of your business. You mean like all the stuff that we get out of other people that's none of our business, but we do it anyway. Okay. The serial killer. He's the story you're after, right? Wendy could have been killed by the same murderer, right? I think so. That's why I'm working on the case. Do you know anything more about Wendy Chung that you can share with me? He stares at me. Creepy. Fine. I'll pay you. I don't need money. What do you want to know? Do you have her address? You're going to put it down on paper? No, of course not. I just want to go there to see if there's more material that I can use in the story. You got some nerve. Do you have it or not? No. Why would I know where she lives? Talking to him is wearing me down. Aren't you scared? You're just a girl working on a case by yourself. You want to protect me? Nah, no need. You should be scared. The serial killer targets girls like you. I guess I'm too old for the serial killer. He prefers young girls, like the college student he murdered last night. Just a warning. Take it or leave it. He's the killer. Then he walks away. What a weirdo. Does the janitor actually care about my safety? I got a text from Ben. He asked to meet up in the cafe. Perfect timing. I knew he'd reply to me. Always. What a sucker. I rush to the cafe and see Ben sitting at a table, frowning. On the table there's a folder. Sorry I'm late. It's okay, I just got here. He pours me a glass of water and then hands me the folder. What is this? You asked me to find something for you? This is him. He's wanted by the police, so it's easy to find him. This is his photo and info. He's wanted? Just as we thought, Nancy's father is a criminal. What did he do? He killed someone. Who? He killed one of his partners. How? So he's at large and you guys can't find him? No. Ben stops all of a sudden and he says, "He died already." Huh? What? He died? Yes, he was killed by his enemy before we could find him. I didn't see this coming. Now the folder is in your hands. It's up to you if you'll tell her the truth or not. Of course. What do you mean? Your friend asked you to find your father, and that means she doesn't know he's no longer in this world. If you don't tell her this, she'll believe her father is just missing. She wouldn't know he had murdered someone and he was killed. I see Nancy's smile vividly on my mind. Maybe it's better to keep her thinking her father is just missing. She knows he's a criminal already. One more thing. This is the best I can do for you. People are talking about me, asking me questions, so I can't give you any more info on the case. I see. You alright? Don't worry about me. You better stop investigating the case. I'll be happy with that. Gotta go. Later. I look at Ben as he leaves. Somehow I feel sorry for him. But there's no time to dwell on that. About Nancy's father. Should I tell her the truth? I mean, yes. I think I would be a terrible friend if I didn't. I'm gonna tell her the truth. She deserves to know. I'm sure this is what she wants. I mean, it's not a happy truth, but the truth is the truth. I texted Nancy, asking to meet her around the corner. In the text message, I mentioned info about her father without details. I think it's better to tell her this face to face. Go ahead and tell me, I'm ready. Well, but I'm not ready. I tell her everything I see on the folder. Carefully, I choose my wording not to upset her. Still, her smile freezes and tears fill her eyes. She doesn't cry out loud. She tries hard to hold it back, so hard that I feel sorry for her. Sometime later, she's her usual self again. Gigi, thank you so much for the info. Are you okay? If you're sad, just cry. We're by ourselves here. Smiling, she shakes her head. I pictured the worst case scenario, though the truth is still hard to swallow. I can't cry, probably because I'm heartless. No, you're loving and sentimental to me. You must miss him so much that you try to find him after so many years. Don't be too hard on yourself. Gigi. She hugs me and starts to cry like a baby. Like a baby. I know her. I'm not sure how to comfort her, so I gently stroke her back. I believe company is the best comfort for people. I understand how much she misses her father, and I believe once she learns about the truth, she will accept it little by little. Thank you, Gigi. Nancy likes you +1. Oh man. That's the heart we're gonna win by the end, eh, Nancy's? That much is obvious. Certainly not gonna be Ben. This is like crossing off one thing on my to-do list. You've helped me a lot, Gigi. It's nothing, don't cry. You'll smear your makeup. You just told her to cry a minute ago. I need a pat on my nose then. It's almost 7 PM. Call it a day? No, I can't. Our boss somehow freaked out today and assigned lots of jobs to me. Oh yeah? He asked to see you when you're back. He's still in the office. Go upstairs and you'll see him. What does he want? Definitely nothing good. Hey, boss. Hey, Gigi. I read your drafts and passed them to the news. We think you're not quite there yet. I knew it. He wouldn't just let me transfer to the news. Keep on the hard work. Read more. Knowledge is power, you know? We'll talk about this later. Thank you, sir. I can feel anger in the chest, yet I'm this close to throwing my letter of resignation in his face. We've got... I mean, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, we've got his permission to keep doing this kind of reporting, right? That's all she wants, right? I call it a win. She gets to keep doing the reporting she wants to do. Cool. Oh, hang on. I think, the game audio might be too loud. Here we go. No, not yet. I'm almost done here, with the story of the serial killer. Once it's finished, I'll sell it to the other publishers. Guess I still need to stick around. Gigi, you okay? Did the boss give you a hard time? Trying to pick on you again? Her concern towards me can be seen in her eyes. I smile at her and instantly feel better. Nancy is so innocent and sweet. I always feel better with her by my side. You tell me to work on entertainment more and stop thinking about transferring to the news. I knew it. He's keeping you here because he needs you more here. Why do you think so? If he lets you go to the news, you'll need to get a new entertainment reporter. It isn't that easy to find a good one. That never crossed my mind, then I guess I need to find a new job somewhere else. Yep, I'll go with you. Let's go. Cool. I need to complete the story of the Rainy Night Butcher, and I'll send it to the publisher across the street for an interview. Yep, I'll help you. Work faster and get better results. Back to business then. Now we have 4 victims, but we know nothing about the last victim. Ben only told me it's a college student, but he refused to tell me more. I guess he won't be able to be much help recently. He's being watched now. I suppose he's done all he can for you. You think so? Not me. The last victim was a college student. Maybe we can start with her school. Her classmates may be able to tell us something. Yeah, that's what I plan to do. I also want to talk to her family. Her family? What's your cover then? They just lost their daughter, so it won't be easy for them to accept an interview from you. I'll think of something. Now there are 4 victims. If they're all killed by the same person, how come the police haven't caught the serial killer? I guess I'll catch him soon enough. Everyone is looking for what the 4 victims have in common. Couldn't the killer target people randomly? I did compare the first 3 victims and haven't found too much they have in common, so you could be right. He probably targets random girls on the street. The comparison can be used as a reference too. Look at this feature they all have. They all took a taxi? They all got in a taxi before they disappeared. A taxi? Yeah, and on the rainy night. Hence the title, The Rainy Night Butcher. Maybe our suspect is a taxi driver. Oh my god, that's scary. I won't take a taxi anymore. It's just my speculation. I'm sure the police are focusing on this as well. Now with the 4th victim, we need to dig out her info ASAP. Then we can compare the 4th victim's info with the other 3. Got it. Let's split up. I'll go to her school and look for her classmates, and you can visit her family. Let's see what we can find. Sounds good, thanks Nan. I hope you come up with a great story. I have the phone number of her family. I'll make a call first. Hello? Hello, I'm a reporter from the weekly... Stop calling. We've said this many times and we don't know anything. We've lost our girl, do you get it? Can you just leave us alone? You guys call for your story. Do you even have a heart? We're deeply sorry about your loss, but it is our sincere hope. I told you no, stop calling, I'm begging you. The man sounds like the victim's father, mean and rude. True, I'd be like this if I lost my daughter and still got requests for an interview. Did he hang up on you? Yeah, guess I need to take another approach. Obviously they're not quite stable. Can't get any info on the phone, so I need to pay them a visit. But I can't go as a reporter, nor a police officer. What new identity should I assume? Oh man, we're about to do some fucked up stuff. I don't think we're gonna pass as a classmate, we're too old. Teacher. Since she's a college student, maybe I can play as her teacher. Worth a shot. Based on the address for Ben, I go to Holly Choi's house. At the gate I take a deep breath and ring the doorbell. Hello, does Holly Choi live here? This is too much, you guys have crossed the line. Greetings, are you Mr. and Mrs. Choi, Holly's parents? The door is slammed open, the middle-aged man seems exhausted. The woman standing behind him has puffy eyes, tears still hang on her face. Very sorry for your loss, my name's Gigi. I'm the instructor of the drama club that Holly's in. We all care about your family deeply, but some students are too shy to pay a visit, so on behalf of the drama club, I'm here to pay condolences. An instructor? She's a teacher at Holly's school, let her in. The woman gives me permission and the man inspects me again before he lets me in. Surely this is illegal, posing as someone else, right? I don't actually know. My condolences. Holly, my poor girl, she's so young. It's enough. Stop it. Upon seeing me, Miss Choi can't help but cry like a rainstorm. Mr. Choi comforts her, but his empty eyes show he isn't doing any better. Mr. and Mrs. Choi, we're really very sorry for your loss. Please take a seat. Holly was a shy girl, but she loves acting. So you're the instructor of the drama club, are you? Yes, I am. I know, on that night she said she would come home later for a rehearsal. Yes, we arranged some practice on that day. The police told me that she went missing after she got to school, so she was murdered after the practice at the drama club. The man clenches his fist tightly, lowering his head. The shaky shoulders show he's trying to hold back his emotion. It's not her fault, my dear. I'm sorry, he didn't mean to say that. That's alright. That day we finished practice and went home separately. It never occurred to me that such horrible things would happen to... She didn't come home that night. The Rainy Night Butcher was all over the news and it was really disturbing, so we called the police. But we didn't think she would... I believe the police will catch the killer soon. I'm going downstairs for some fresh air. Make yourself at home. Mr. Choi walks out of the house, leaving Mrs. Choi and me alone. She's too unstable to answer any questions. Besides, she doesn't know much about what happened to the victim on that night. Gotta find an excuse to go over the victim's stuff. Mrs. Choi, Holly may be new to the club, but we all consider her one of us. We'd like to hold a vigil for her. So is it possible for me to take something of hers to represent Holly? Yeah, I'm sorry to cause you such trouble. No trouble at all. Maybe I can take a look around? Sure, the upper bed on the bunk is hers. You can look around to see if you can find something you can use. Thank you, Miss Choi. It won't take you much time. I can't spend too much time here. Besides, lying like this makes me feel really bad. I'll work hard to find the murderer, to find justice for Holly, I promise. The Choi family lives in a typical public house, small, so it should be easy to look through. They all live in one room. In bunks. An iron tube used in the bathroom. Maybe this is for the restroom. That's what it said. The clothes are folded nicely. The bedsheet smells good. Somehow the smell is quite familiar. I might have smelled it before. This kind of smelly smell that smells smelly. The box is locked. My instinct tells me something important is inside. I need the password to unlock it. Ah, let's break into everybody's shit again. It's kind of our thing. An old rice cooker. Seems to be used for quite some time. Pair of pliers. Take a pair of pliers. Perhaps I can twist something with this. Like my nipples? Twisty nipples. I like the colour of the thermos. Another iron tube. Cool, we're gonna play pipe dream? Maybe this is for the restroom. Man, we're gonna rock the pipe dream. I love pipe dream. It's so good. The food on the table is turned cold. I guess it was Holly Choi's mum that made the food. I mean, that makes sense. A worn mat with patterns. Can't imagine anyone else is running around making food. Which way's the bathroom? Oh, there's another pipe. Okay, that goes to there. Huh? There's a key under the door, but it's too narrow for me to reach. Is there anything I can use to get the key? What, that door? I'm confused. The knife. Measuring cup. I can mix stuff in it. We obtained a piece of all-purpose cleaning cloth. It seems very new. The kitchen sink is so rusty. Somehow the rust seems quite different. I should clean it with the cleaning soap. Okay. Oh, we're out of cleaning soap. I need to find some replacement. We just moved in. We live here now. Oh shit, we're out of cleaning soap. Don't worry, I'll head down to the fucking supermarket and get some more. It'd be great to find some baking soda. A mixture of baking soda and vinegar can be used for cleaning. It's like I don't need a fucking lesson on how to clean shit. Although I probably do. On the shelf, all the stuff here is for laundry. Baking soda. It can be combined with vinegar for cleaning. Okay, cool. Now we can clean the sink. For some reason. Just helping out around the house, you know. Oh, we need to combine them, don't we? What? Okay, I'm just gonna click it. I should clean it with the cleaning soap. I can use this with the kitchen sink. I found that, you ass. Oh, I put it in the mixing container. Really? Bit fancy, isn't it? We have to mix it like that? Or is that all we need? You clean the rust with a mixture of baking soda and vinegar. Now it's much easier to clean the kitchen sink. 759. Why would anyone write the code like that in rust in their kitchen sink? That's insane. The people here are crazy. Oh, cool. Yes, the coat hanger. Oh, the pliers. No? Don't tell me I have to put it in the mixing fucking cup first again. So I have to mix this in the mixing cup before I can... Ah, never mind. Okay, that's not even a number. This joke got too belabored and I gave up, sorry. Wait, where was the... Um... 759, where the hell does that go then? I thought it went... Never mind. Pliers should cut hanger. I tried that a second ago and it didn't work. You big douche. I twist the hanger to a hooker. Get the key. Awesome. Now I can open the toilet. With my hooker. The mirror seems to be a bit marked. I can see more clearly if there's water vapor. There's no running water. The pipes are not connected. Yeah, I noticed. Hat. Do I have enough pipes for this? I placed tube 1 here. Tube 2, tube 3. All the tubes are connected. Let's turn on the water. The water heater cannot be activated. Please connect the tubes first. The water heater's turned on. I should try the faucet. Okay. A lot just happened right then. Circle, star, triangle. Alright, I'll go do that. And then maybe we'll figure out what the thing is for. Enter the correct symbol to open the box. A pair of scissors for a right-handed user, so Holy Choi is right-handed. That seems relevant for some reason, that keeps coming up, whether they're right or left-handed. An unsent love letter. I guess she has a secret lover. In the letter she mentioned she had hidden something that she didn't want her parents to know. What is it? I don't know. The perfume again? Is it a coincidence that all the victims wear the same perfume? Of course not, stupid. That would be idiotic if it was a coincidence. As if. Oh, hang on. What's this? There may be some clues at the circuit breaker, but it's too hard to reach. Still. Ah, here it goes. 7, 5, 9. Cigarettes. Did she hide them here so the parents wouldn't know the smokes? So the smokes are always the same as well. I guess that's all for now. Something's better than nothing. Miss Choi, I've got what I need. I'd better leave now. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you. You too. So they all wear the same perfume. They all smoke. It's heartbreaking to see Mr. and Mrs. Choi. The murderer is even worse than the devil. I've successfully retrieved some info, but the fourth victim doesn't seem to have much in common with other victims. After I left the Choi family, I walked a bit further before I called Nancy. Nan? Gigi, I was about to call you. Guess what? What? So Holly Choi was a member of the drama club, and I just talked to her classmates. They told me after rehearsal she went to practice more, so she stayed with another classmate. Which means they were the last ones that left the club. The story's close to what her parents told me. She disappeared after rehearsal. Here's the big news. It was raining, so the two girls took a taxi. But the other girl got off first because she lives closer. They took a taxi too? Yes, coincidence? I don't think so. I got shivers when I heard this. I just asked the other members if they knew how to contact the girl who shared the cab with Holly Choi. Nan, you're brilliant. This is a great clue. I think you should totally join me in the news department. Nan, I prefer staying indoors. Better for my skin, you know? Ah. The phone is hung up. Hello? Nan? Hello? Oh no, they got her? The phone seems to be hung up already. Did she scream? Something happened to her, maybe? All at once, I thought of the warning letter and the amputated doll. Mind your own business, or you'll be next. No, please, don't. I redial Nancy's number. Nan, pick up your phone, please. Be safe, Nan. I look at my screen, going blank until it fades to black. As time goes by, I become more and more uneasy and settled. Nan, please stay safe, please. Stage clear. It always clears on a really bad note, though. Chapter 8, Karma is a bitch. I mean, you have to do something bad to make karma come after you, right? That's how karma works. Actually, our character's really bad. For the whole night, I tried to call Nan, and also text her, but received no reply at all. I couldn't sleep, so I toss and turn in bed. I try to reach Ben, but he's not replying to me either. Worried to death, I can't think of anything to do. I even go to Nancy's home, but she's not there. Agitated, I have many thoughts in my mind. I want to call the police, but in the end, I give up for what I've been doing. Next, I receive a call from Nancy's mum. She told me Nancy is in the hospital, so I rushed to the hospital. Miss Sung? In the hospital, Nancy's in the ICU. Sitting by Nancy, her mum seems all worried but quiet. The smell of the hospital irritates me and I feel even more restless. Before I came, I've thought of all kinds of possibilities, but when I see Nan lying in bed with a ventilator on her face, my mind just goes blank. She was fine yesterday. Why and how did she pass out? Was she hurt? Hit by a car? I'm dying to know, but I don't know where to start. She was assaulted by a man last night. A man? Who and why? Nancy's mum sees me all shocked and then she continues. A man grabbed her by the neck and dragged her to a dark alley. She barely survived the choking. Thank God her phone rang and it drew attention. The man escaped and my daughter was sent to the hospital. Lost for words, I keep silent. Why'd you ask Nan to risk her life to do your bidding? On the tea table beside her there's a folder. Then she continues. A few days ago, Nan told me you're investigating a big case, looking for clues, whatever. She said you seemed determined to write the story, so she wanted to help you. I didn't. Yes, you did. Look at her. Is this what you want? It's fine that you don't care about your safety. It's okay that your parents don't care about you. But why'd you put Nan in such a dangerous position? Miss Sung, I'm so sorry. I just want to find the... Save it. I don't want to hear you. I don't want anything from you. I just want my little girl to be safe and happy. I wonder what Nan sees in you. Why you dragged my daughter into this? Or you lied to her? You lied to her. She's so trusting and innocent. She trusted you. I didn't. Either you want to find the truth, or destroy someone to fulfill your desire. Only you'll know. You devil, get out. I don't want to see you ever again. Don't you ever get close to Nan again. Get out. Out, you shameless, heartless one. Take your folder and leave now. Given no chance to talk at all, I'm kicked out by Nancy's mother, and then left alone, wondering what just happened. I never... It's never my intention to hurt Nan. Back in the office, the tension is high. Everyone lowers their head to avoid eye contact with me. Yeah, I got it. Everyone for themselves, right? The boss sees me, he beckons to me and I follow him to his office. Once the door is shut, he freaks out. Gigi Lee, what have you done? What do you mean? You slack on entertainment news and investigate the homicide, fine. But how could you ask your colleague to help you and get her seriously injured? Are you Do you have any idea what you're doing? 2 police officers were here talking to me. Now the whole world knows what you've done to our company. Do you know what title other publishers will have for tomorrow? Usually you seem slow and dull, fine. I call that simple. But how do you manage to cause trouble like this to this company? I know what he's going to say next. I've had enough with this pathetic, disgusting pervert. Haha. What are you laughing at? I'm laughing at you, of course. Look at you. When I have exclusive news, you'd even kneel down and beg me for a good story, but when things don't go the way you expect it, you cut me off right away. Awesome, that was quick, I'll give you that. Everyone knows that all you do every day is to bang girl celebrities and watch porn in your office. Honestly, I've never seen anyone as low as you. You're the worst. I should have quit a long time ago. I'll never learn anything from you anyway. What did you say? Get out. Get the F out now. Nah, I quit. Go to hell. I throw my staff ID in his face and leave. I've always wondered how I'd leave this company, but it never occurred to me things have become like this. Snobbery is the way of the world. People's true nature always shows when something bad happens. I plan to get revenge for Nan. I'll find out who attacked her. Was it the serial killer? Driven desperate, I call Ben again. He's been ignoring my calls, but he's my only hope now. Hello? Hello, Ben. Where are you? Home. Home? Why are you at home? Shouldn't you be busy working somewhere? Let me guess, you got suspended or something. Ben always lives in the same place. I knock on his door. Sometime later he finally answers. He seems pale and thin. Ben always lives in the same place. I rushed to... Yes. Why are you home today? Without an answer, he pours a glass of water for me. Something happened. I don't know what to do, so I quit my job. But I have no way out. I need to work even harder. Until I dig out the truth of this case. Why are you so quiet? Is this what you want to tell me? You've ignored my calls and texts. What happened? Nothing. If I told you to stop, would you listen to me? At first I do this in my own dream, but now it's for the truth. And also a friend. See? No matter what I say, you still stick to what you think is right. Will you help me or not? What do you want me to do? The third victim, I need to know where she lives. Thought you looked into her background. Isn't that enough? I have everything I need to know about the other victims, but not the third victim. I know she's a janitor, but that's all. I can't help you. Hey, what is this for? I'm this close to disclosing the truth. Why wouldn't you help me? I'm suspended from work. He's suspended from work? Yes, I'm suspended, don't worry. It's just temporary. They let me stay home to reflect on what I've done wrong. But that means I can't investigate this case anymore. Why? Is it because of me? Obviously. No, it's not. Did they suspend you because they found out you were leaking info to me? That doesn't matter, Gigi. Anyway, I have no power now, so I can't help you. I don't want you to look any deeper into this. I'm sorry, Ben. Don't be. It's not for you. Seeing him like this, I have a sudden urge to tell him what I've been through. Protect her from the truth? I will protect her from the truth. No, I'm gonna tell him. I have something to tell you. Slightly frowning, Ben gazes at me. When I step inside his house, I could tell he was in a bad mood, but now he just stares at me. In my mind, the picture of Nancy lying in the ICU pops up, and the boss is yelling and shouting, no matter how tough I am. I can't take it anymore. A few days ago, I got a warning letter. At that time, I didn't take it seriously, but then I told him everything happened after the warning. Now I feel much better simply by talking to him. What? Why didn't you tell me? I thought it was a prank, so I just ignored it until someone attacked Nancy. Besides, if I told you, you'd force me to stop working on this case. I'm really tired of your nagging. Why'd you tell me this now? I don't know. For a second, you seemed like the only one that I could talk to. Stop investigating any further. I didn't tell you this so you could stop me. So, can you tell me where the third victim lives? I told you I don't know where she lives. I've made comparisons of everything, including the MO and time of death. Only Wendy Chan doesn't fit the profile. Don't you find it weird? We have missed something there. I'm sure of it. Gigi, I'm begging you, please stop for everyone's sake. If you keep on investigating the case, something bad will happen. No, you should know me. When I'm determined to do something, I won't change my mind. Why do you have to be like this? Who are you to me? Why do I have to listen to you? Do you want to put me under house arrest so I can't go anywhere? I mean, you can't really go around to a guy's house, beg him to help you in his own home, and then say, who are you to me? Why do I have to listen to you? Right? You have no idea what a controlling freak you are. Forget it. I don't want to fight with you. Since you can't help me, I'll see what I can do on my own. See ya. Thanks again for all the info. Gigi, wait. Alright. Boom. I shut the door and I shut Ben off from my world. Everyone is trying to talk me out of the case. Nuh-uh. Not gonna happen. I need to find the truth for Nan and for me. I need to get murdered and get all my friends murdered. Okay? I'm determined. Anyway, we need to wrap this one up here because we're out of time for this episode. But I feel like maybe the next one's going to be the last one? I don't know. All the shit is coming to a head here. We've lost Nancy. We lost Nancy. I mean, she's still alive, but you know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, bros. Hope you enjoyed it.